Mr. Evans, you touched on something earlier, and it stuck in my mind because it's a question I've asked at two prior legislative boards. All right? Texas identifies groundwater and surface water, right? And it's going to take a lot of work and a lot of compromise in order to finally draw the line in the sand and say, listen, we want something definitive. We want something that works. What do you think would work, and what would you recommend in the 86th legislature?
The first thing that we have a problem is different special districts in our water. They don't all agree with one another. They have different opinions on how that we should do things. But mostly, they're trying to control and regulate what our rural farmers need and deserve so that they can grow. That one fellow that I was talking about earlier grows more food than any of the people or all the people in this room are going to eat in the next year or two, every year. It doesn't make any sense that we would have different people trying to do different things different ways all across the state. I like the idea of local control. I like the idea of farmers owning their water. When these big cities come out, they're going to have to, it's going to have to be looked at. It's going to have to be looked at fairly. I want to preserve first and foremost those who grow our crops, water, before we consider the needs in the city who have so many other options.
That issue of water is recognized as an ongoing fight in the House. There have been some good strides in the last 2 to 3 sessions. I remember the SWIFT fund dedicating money over here for a water plan to get started for the entire state. We've got a good start. Now, it's still going to have to get worked on every session. I have very little sympathy for city folk when it comes to their usage of water. I believe the big cities should have mandatory water conservation techniques in place. San Antonio has done a great job with those. Their water usage has dropped in their city. So mandatory water conservation for the big cities. And then we educate the public. 75% of our water is used for agriculture. And they're shocked to learn that. And then they start to learn how important water is and how important water conservation and our usage is. Now, we are making good strides in that, and it's because we have a strong rural presence in the water issue. But I'll leave with just one picture that tells 1,000 words. It was a fight over water. At one mic was all the Dallas reps. All the Dallas reps. At the back mic was all the East Texas reps, Democrat and Republican. That's it in a picture. Big city versus country. And we're going to keep fighting for our water rights so that the big cities don't come out here and suck us all dry and send it all somewhere and leave us hanging.